My name is David Farman. I'm the medical director of the emergency department here at Hendricks Regional Health. As an emergency department, we've always prided ourselves on being a group of all board certified physicians. So if you come to Hendricks Regional Health in Danville, you're going to be seen by a physician or a physician's assistant that's very well educated in managing the entire breadth and depth of emergency medicine, whether it's trauma, whether it's stroke care, whether it's cardiac care. You're going to be seen by a physician here in Danville who is at the top of their field. Now, we're going to be providing that same service now in Brownsburg. And so what you're going to see in Brownsburg is effectively a replication of what we're doing in Danville. The first step is making sure that you're treating the patient like you would want to be treated. And that's another thing that we've always done a really good job of here in Danville. And I think that certainly there are days where people might have an hour-long wait in the waiting room before being seen. At Hendricks, we take great pride in having one of the shortest wait times in central Indiana for patients to be seen in the emergency department. Medical care is a continuum, and so oftentimes in the emergency department we can fix the problem, but there's the ultimate question of what led them into the emergency department in the first place. Some of the preventative management is best handled by a primary care provider, and by seeing them, that might prevent you from having an ER visit again down the line. Now, the flip side of that is sometimes we get people pointed in the right direction, but we can't complete their care in the emergency department, whether that's follow-up for a fracture. Okay, sometimes you need to be seen to make sure that the bone is healing. Or if we make sure in the emergency department that you haven't had a heart attack, well, it might be important to find out whether you're at risk for having a heart attack in the future. And that's where having a good support network really helps. I think that what we do that's unique as a hospital and as an emergency department is not just provide great emergency care, but some of the specialist care that we provide is really top-notch as well. And so what we're doing with stroke and telestroke through our neurology department is really cutting edge and special. Similarly, we've expanded our nephrology program. It's not something we had a couple years ago, where people are able to have dialysis and stay within the Hendricks family for that. And then our cardiology services are also expanding, and that's something that's been really nice to see. Lastly, our general surgery department and the physicians who work there, the surgeons there, have really grown leaps and bounds within the last few years, and so we have more surgeons now than I think we've ever had since I've been here. I think one of the things we're doing as an ER group that's been really different and unique is we've been able to recruit successfully, and I think that really speaks to the place that this is that we have been able to hire some fantastic physicians. I mean, really, true. I mean, I'm not just saying that. I mean, really, top-notch people to come out and work for us, and that's because of the way that this hospital works. This is a functional ER. I hate to even use that caveat, but I mean, people get seen. People get seen quickly. People get seen well. People get discharged quickly. People get admitted to the hospital quickly. Things work here, and people see that from a physician standpoint. They want to come here and work, and that's the best recruiting pitch I can use is, do you want to practice emergency medicine? Well, come to a place that works. And people come out here and they see it and they sign. It's been really great. I feel great pride in the fact that my next door neighbor came to me last week and said, hey, I was there, and I can't say nicer things about the experience I had in the ER. And everyone, was very nice. They took good care of me. They informed me on what I was having done and what was going to happen, and they got me great follow-up with the stress test within 48 hours. I was like, thank you. I needed to hear that, because sometimes in administration, you hear about all the little problems, and you got to always be putting out fires. But it's nice to be able to walk into my children's schools and hold my head up high, and so if someone's going to come to me, I feel like it's more likely they're going to come to me with a compliment rather than a, hey, this complaint happened last week. So you're going to get some of that, but generally speaking, I'm very proud to work here.